people, welcome back to King David Ministry in the morning, my boy. Let's believe. Remember, they tampered with my phone and they still tampered with some of my channels and that, man. Trying to make 24 hours past year for my YouTube, yeah. And then I tried to post, I posted 4 videos and then it said, your maximum level of videos has been reached. I was like, fucking hell, man. I've only posted 4 videos. I showed the whole world, man. So please keep a lookout for yourself, people, just so you can see for yourself how they operate, man. You understand? Keep a note of things for yourself, man. What they do to you personally, and what they do to your Messiah. You understand? Keep a portfolio of evidence, man. And the Most High taking notes too. Okay, people. So WikiLeaks Vault 7, they tampered with my phone, man. So please go to Israel Zedek King David Ministry Facebook. For the free truth pack and more testimony, the truth in a nutshell, how my mum flipping sold me out, man. You understand? And she sided with secret society. She obviously did not want to keep the law of the living creator. That's why she put so much effort. If only she could have put the effort that she put into taking me along to that wicked cult, yeah, me and my siblings to that wicked cult, Jehovah's Witness cult, yeah, set up by Charles Taze Russell. If only she could have put the effort into just teaching us the actual truth that we are the Israelites, man. Because you all said we're from Scotland. Yeah, we're from Scotland, son. We're from Scotland. And I was disappointed, yeah. Scotland. No, now I'm buzzing. I'm like, fucking hell, Scotland's an amazing place, man. Yo, I'm buzzing. Buzzing. Son. But she obviously didn't want to keep the law of the creator. She wanted to serve the morning star, Lucifer, okay, and be part of secret society, isn't that one? She just didn't want to keep the law. It's like, what the heck, man? Why not? It's amazing, man. It guides you on how to be in life, man. It's amazing. Ministry of Justice YouTube, old lessons learned for free. Zedekiah, King David Ministry YouTube, man. Older lessons learned for free, never taking donations. Isaiah David, Sweet Sing of Israel Facebook. King 85 David Chosen YouTube. Learn for free, people, man. Isaiah David 45 TikTok, man. Book highlights, let's go. The picture on the back. So you can clearly see with the camera, you can see how we're stationary and everything revolves around us, man. With that special camera, it shows you everything revolves around us. Giants are real, the hiding giants, everything Tartaria. We built Tartaria. Didn't son? Bring the bells back, man. Flat Earth maps. Check out, people. The Earth is flat, man. Van Allen radiation belt, man. You can't get past the Antarctica wall. Look at the United Nations logo, man. Flat Earth map, mocking you in plain sight. They hold meetings down Antarctica when there's nothing there. There's nothing there, is there? Isn't there? So what you do down there? Of course, there's loads of stuff. There's loads of stuff down there, man. It's green and lush. The only bit that's ice is the wall, man. That's Antarctica that encompasses our realm. There's 4 exits, yeah. There's more land past the Antarctica's wall, and the Freemasons are lying to you, man. You understand? They set up NASA and fake theories, man. Luciferians, man. You understand? Trying to hide the living creator, man. You understand? They work on fucking theories and lies, man. Theories, yeah, aren't proven. They're not proven. It's just a theory. You understand? Green screens and CGI. Actors, actonauts. To fly an aircraft, yeah, on NASA's website. It's over a flat, non-rotating plane. Take a spirit level on an airplane, people. Anyone flying an aircraft, take a mini spirit level on there. And you'll see. They're all lying to you, hoping you'll never find out, man. Understand? Religious leaders lying to you, trying to hide the living creator, trying to promote Lucifer. Mark and Osinope is the author of the New Testament, man. Best believe, buddy. In the morning. The Flat Earth Conspiracy by Eric Dubai. There's no conspiracy, man. All right. Page 192 if you have possession of the book. In 1891 to 92, the next ape-man discovery was found in Java, Indonesia by Eugene Dubois, who coincidentally happened, you cheeky man, you laughing at me, he coincidentally happened to be a student and apprentice of the evolutionist hoaxer Ernest Haeckel. So let me just get that straight again. Let's just not read over that too fast, okay? Let's just let it sink in, man. In 1891, to 92, the next ape-man discovery was found in Java, Indonesia by Eugene Dubois, who coincidentally happened to be a student and apprentice of evolutionist hoaxer Ernest Haeckel, the racist, man. Do you understand? Dubois found a skull cap, a leg bone, a jaw fragment, and 3 teeth, from which was reconstructed the ape-like Java Man. Within 10 years of its discovery, Java Man was the main subject of over 80 evolution books and articles, and it was given the scientific name of Anthro, Anthro, Anthropithecus erectus, and later changed to Pithecus erectus, and finally Homo erectus, undoubtedly for superficial pseudoscientific reasons. Java Man was discovered by a Dutchman. I am a little embarrassed by that because I'm a Dutchman myself. His name was Eugene du Bois. The bones were found in 1891 to 92 on the Indonesian island of Java, the southern Asia, along the banks of the Solo River, and there was an interesting assortment. He found a leg bone, a skull cap, a jaw fragment, and 3 teeth, and that's what he concocted Java Man from. Interestingly enough, some of the teeth were old and some young. The bones belonged to an ape, female and male. It was an interesting conflagration, and the reason that people didn't catch onto it is because the find of Du Bois was kept from scholars for about 30 years. He also withheld the discovery of modern human remains, which were found in the same stratum as Java Man. Of course, that would have ruined his claims that Java Man was the ancestor of modern day humans. Finally, enough pressure was placed on him that the actual bones were allowed to be examined, and the discrepancies were found, and eventually enlightened America as well as the world found out that this was a hoax. It was a hoax, man. Hoax. Lies. Freemasons lying to you top levels, man. You understand? Satanists, man. Promoting Lucifer rather than the living creator. Scotland, the history of the nation. King Campbell. Page 193 from this book. I'm going to be as quick as I can now. Rumours that Archibald Campbell, the Earl of Argyll, had ambitions of his own were rife. There were dark talk about King Campbell. A proposal was made to put the country on war footing by placing one man, Argyll, in charge north of the Forth and 2 men in the southern. Montrose protested in public and in private made the Cumberland band with a number of moderately minded associates to uphold the letter and spirit, the national covenant. In his view, Argyll was trying to hijack the covenant for his own aggrandisement. The standoff between king and Covenanters continued in the Second Bishop War. In August 1640, Charles I assembled a motley army. The Scots army formed again, and this time crossed the border, drove back the royal forces at Newburn, and occupied Durham and Newcastle by a mixture of chance and collision with the English parliamentarians. The invasion drove forward political events in England. The king was forced to call the Long Parliament. The invading Scots were granted £300,000 by his parliament, and the king, cornered, promised to ratify the acts of the Scots Parliament. The motive of the Scots were never to kill or dispose the king, but to make him change his policy. The discussions that Charles had the nobles, such as Montrose, show him that he had potentially powerful friends in Scotland, and his own observation revealed that Scotland had the only effective army on the mainland of Britain. In August 1641, Charles went to Edinburgh to find friends and allies, but Montrose was in prison, having unsuccessfully challenged Argyll with planning to make himself master or even king of Scotland. Right. Obviously, there was some talk, I reckon. Esau at the bottom here, the Marquis of Argyll, had other reasons for opposing the king. He knew that Charles was in touch with the Catholic Earl of Antrim about an invasion of Western Scotland. Do you understand? So he, sneaking about, man. With Kintyre as a reward. In September 1643, the English Parliament finally made its bargain in return for Scottish support. The Solemn League, the Covenant was agreed. The signatories bound themselves to bring the churches of God in the three kingdoms of the nearest conjunction and uniformity in religion, according to the word of God and the example of the best Reformed churches. In January 1644, Alexander Leslie, whom Charles had made Earl and of Leven 3 years earlier, led an army of 21,000 soldiers into England, laid siege to Newcastle, and helped win the Battle of Marston Moor in July. Their presence with Cromwell's new model army tipped the scales against the royal dominance. That's my side, the royal dominance, and decisively towards the parliamentary victory, getting rid of the true divine right to rule and putting a public custodian on our thrones, man. Simple as, man. That's why I say we want restitution if the lands and states stolen. The Most High doesn't recognise the ones who you seated on your throne. He said you're like spittle in a bucket, man. Do you understand? Spittle in a bucket, man. They came before Columbus. The Olmecs, page 33. Last little bit. The Olmecs, who lived in the jungled country of the Gulf Coast and built these powerful monuments to the Negroes, were obsessed with the figure of the jaguar. Skip down a little bit further. I've read that before. In September 1974, the Polish craniologist Dr. Andrzej Wiercinski disclosed to the 41st Congress of Americanists held in Mexico that some of the schools from TLATILCO, Quero de las Mesa, and Mont Alban, all pre-Christian sites in Mexico, show to a different degree a clear prevalence of the total Negroid pattern. In February 1975, a Smithsonian Institution team reported the find of two Negroid male skeletons in a grave in the US Virgin Islands, man. We came before Columbus, we was already there, man, do you understand? This grave had been used and abandoned by the Caribs long before coming of Columbus. That's me and my people. Webster's 1828 dictionary definition of what an American is. Capricorn tribes founded by the Europeans. Israel split into two kingdoms, yeah. My family, the southern kingdom, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. And then the northern kingdom, yeah, we split, yeah. You stayed in the Americas, got siege, yeah. Some of you went off to Azarath. My family here, man, do you understand? We was in Europe, man. We ruled Europe for 600-700 years, man, do you understand? My family were in the Americas, Atlantis. Then we went to Iberia. Then we went over then to Ireland and Scotland, man. The Chaldees, man. We got seized on our lands, yeah. We got seized by Oliver Cromwell's crew. Kicked us out, man. Put a public custodian on our thrones and kicked us out to work on plantations, okay? That's your real slave story, man, okay? Thank you so much for staying along. I'm the High Priest of Israel. I'm here to bring you forth the law, the living Creator's name. Higher, higher. I am. Exodus chapter 3, verse 14. Practice for the feast of Day of Atonement, 24 hours of fasting since the end of September. Practice now, people, man, and get your chauffeurs and that, man. Get ready, man, for the Feast of Trumpets as well. And that's our next feast days, okay? Remember, there were three major chronological time shifts, yeah. We used to follow the Hebrew calendar, then Rome, Esau brought the Julian calendar, and then the barbarians had to go and brought the Gregorian calendar, man. Three chronological time shifts, 1,000+ years added to the original calendar, man, as it states in the book of Daniel, our historical document, man, okay? It says that they will seek to change times and laws. Esau, our twin brother, is ruling in darkness, and Jacob is the beginning, man, and we are the next to reign, man. We are next to reign, okay, people? To bring back the law, build the third temple, and praise the living Creator. Understand? Bring back our ancient ways, man. The tabernacle of David will be raised up in the end times, man, as it states in Scripture, man. You best believe, man. Till next time, from King David, from the true Scottish Davidic King, man. You best believe who the Most High chose, yeah. Me and my family were the true royals. Best believe that, man. Till next time, Shelly in, and peace.